we've never seen so much optimism about the market. The market has never been this expensive, while at the same time, so few people are worried that it might go down. So to the extent that people buy gold as insurance, investors think they no longer need insurance because this time it's different and that everything is going to keep going up. Plus, then you also have the sideshow with the cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, look at the explosive move. Bitcoin is up over tenfold this year. A lot of other cryptocurrencies are up even more than that. So to the extent that people think that Bitcoin is digital gold, which it's not, but to the extent that people think that, and so that some money that might otherwise buy real gold is buying this fool's gold instead, then that is taking away some of the demand for gold. But, I do think that once gold really starts to go up, it could end up being the pin that pricks the Bitcoin bubble. Because I think when people who have been buying digital gold decide that they want the real thing, because now the real thing is going up and they have a lot of paper profits in digital gold, they're going to try to make the switch. And that's impossible. I mean, it's possible for a small amount of money to get out of Bitcoin, but there's no way a significant amount can get out without imploding the entire market. There are people who think that maybe gold and Bitcoin move together. They don't. They're more negatively correlated. And so if you're in Bitcoin, the last thing you want to see is a big move up in the price of gold, because that could be the pin that pricks your bubble.
Well, I just want to dig a little deeper here. I'm happy you brought this up because people just love pitting gold versus Bitcoin. I know you've even taken part in debates debating exactly this. So what's your greatest argument in gold's favor when people compare it to Bitcoin?
Well, I mean, gold is a real element, right? Gold is a tangible commodity that has unique properties that other commodities don't have, that other metals don't have. And so gold has been valued throughout human history, and it was valued as a luxury good, as a valuable metal long before money was invented. But once people came up with the idea of money, gold was the perfect commodity to use as money. But Bitcoin was invented less than a decade ago. And prior to its introduction as a cryptocurrency, it had no value whatsoever. I mean, nobody used Bitcoins for anything. And in fact, nobody can use them for anything today. They don't have a real world value. The only thing that you can do with a Bitcoin is give it to somebody else or sell it to somebody else who thinks the price is going to rise, right? So that is the value. It's not a store of value like gold is, because Bitcoin has no inherent value to store. It's a speculative asset that people are hoarding because other people are buying it. But the idea that it's scarce the way gold is scarce is nonsense. Yes, there is a finite number of Bitcoins, but there is an infinite number of digital currencies that can be created that are as good as Bitcoin, or in many cases better. Many of the cryptocurrencies that have come out since Bitcoin are faster and cheaper to use than Bitcoin itself. And Bitcoin is already forked twice. You have Bitcoin Cash and you have Bitcoin Gold. So there you have tripled the supply of Bitcoin branded digital currencies. There is an unlimited number of forks that you can take. So they can be spinning off all sorts of Bitcoins into the future. There is no limit to the number of other cryptocurrencies that can be created. So that, that you can saturate the world with supply. See, right now, the demand for cryptocurrencies seems to be growing faster than the supply because so many of the people that own them are hoarding them. But at some point, the people who are hoarding them are going to want to cash out. The supply is going to continue to grow and eventually overwhelm the demand, and then the price is going to implode. And, there's an old saying about how markets, they take the stairs up and the elevator down. Well, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, they took a rocket ship up. So if they're going to go down faster than they went up, and markets always go down faster than they go up. I mean, this thing is going to implode. And so the people who don't get out in advance are just going to get trapped in this thing because when it goes down, I mean, this thing could fall 80 or 90% in one day.